It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And it is the first part of August in my Vista garden. I've been spending quite a bit of time in the garden the last few days, despite the heat. Kind of just take my umbrella and move it around wherever I'm working because I haven't really dug in a minute, right? I mean, it's been a while. So as I'm sitting out here trying to enjoy nature, I'm just seeing everything that's a hot mess. And this, oh my gosh, I mean, where do you begin, right? Where do you even start? What drew me to this place was my beautiful agave attenuata variegata and how crowded she is right here with this millii, this Charlotte, which is wonderful in its own right, but it's too close and it's bugging me. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna move this millii over where these blue elf are, because these blue elf are kind of ratty and they're not really doing anything for me anyway. So I thought that'd be the tip. That'd be easy. Just, take this out, move that over, and get on with my day. But then as I'm looking down here, I'm like, oh God, there's so much more. Like all of this hot mess here. So, okay, we've got these really, really pretty little rosettes, right? And they're very viable, so they can be used. I just don't want to use them here. So I'm going to pack, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and cut back all of these long leggy ones for starts, because I don't like that look anyway. I don't like that long legginess. And what you're going to see here in a minute is that I have this cute little stand behind the blue elf that I can leave completely alone, and the whole thing can kind of just start over again. That's what's happening for me right here. I am going to pull out these Vera Higgins, these Sedum Vera Higgins. Once again, these rosettes are viable if you want to use them. If you want to, put them in a shady spot in your yard and wait out the summer and then, replant them in the fall, you sure can. I am not going to commit to that right now because my garden, started out as this cute little coral reef and all my little 1 gallons. They were super cute a couple years ago. And now I'm starting to make, a few little edits where I've got some beautiful specimen type plants that I really want to showcase. So these little sedums that I popped in kind of as fillers, now I can take those cuttings and take those pieces and move them into other projects or move them into other areas as I see fit. But I really want to kind of feeling like I want to air the garden out a little bit. So this is the aloe blue elf, which, as you know, it's a really tough aloe, and it gets beautiful orange flowers in the late winter. So it's a great plant in the winter. It's just not necessarily that cute right now. So again, this is not something that I'm going to throw away. It's just something that I'm going to move to the Garden of Death or pop in to a project. I don't know, but I don't want it here is my point. So I'm taking it out. I'll set that aside, and then see, here is that cute little stand of rosettes that I can pop back in here. To see, it's tight and compact. It's far enough away from the edge that, it can just do its thing here and be great. Because I do love it, and I love the color. Okay. Now, while I'm here, yeah, I'm not really feeling this orange sedum either. See how leggy it's getting? Not loving that. Any sedum or just, rosette, pachyphytum, setivaria, whatever, these can be cut. Where are my clippers? Oh. Like so. This is how the nurseries do it. They don't grow these things from seed. They take cuttings off mother plants and then they start them like this. So these can go into some dry organic matter. and reroot. Not in the sun, not in the summer, but in the shade, you bet they'll reroot. So all of these rosettes that you see here are highly viable. Okay, see all this legginess here? Just not a fan. Not a fan at all. I want this to be much cleaner. Oh, and look at these cute rocks that I have. I've got this really cute piece of lava, or what do we call this, Greg? Pumice? Pot rock. And it's full of really pretty fiberglass. And that was all completely hidden by the overgrowth that I just removed. So you find all kinds of little cute things when you get to cleaning, don't you? Okay. And now look, I have this beautiful Hectia, wonderful plant, expensive plant, slow growing plant that is really being eaten alive by the undulata and by this aloe. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the ungi for now. I'm not going to mess with that, but I am going to pull this aloe, because this is another one that is just really easy to manipulate. And I can take this, I can take pieces of it. Uh-oh, careful, Laura. I can use the whole thing. I love it. I'll find a home for it. We're getting ready to do a xeriscape in Escondido pretty soon. Maybe I will pop that into that installation. Who knows? Set it over here with the blue elf. Ah, look at that. The Hectia can breathe, and we can see it. Hi, sweetheart. Sorry to have covered you up. Yeah, and then this ungi. You know what? Why not, right? We're here. Let's take this. There's two ungis. Wait, is there two? Yeah.
Where to stop?
I know Greg's like, careful. But no, I'm going to take this. And every single thing I'm removing is viable and can be reused elsewhere. Everything. There's nothing here that needs to be thrown away. I'm just pruning. That's really all I'm doing. But look at that. See there? See how I've opened up that Hectia? And there is another ungi back there. And what has effectively happened here now, see, this is what kind of happens sometimes. I've kind of exposed a not cute side of it. It doesn't look very full and cute. The golf course view is great of it, but now I'm getting the butt right here. So then I can decide what I'm going to do about that. And what if I move this pot rock over a little bit this way, and I move the Hectia over like right in here. It felt like it was in there really loosely. Let's see. The little guerrilla gardening for you folks. Oh yeah, look at how that came right on out. All right, now in this situation, the way this thing came out so easily, what I'm going to do to stimulate root growth, because you see how there's no real soil attached, so I'm going to trim these roots. And what this is going to do is stimulate the plant. I'm not cutting them all off, I'm just trimming them. Okay, and then while you're at it, you know, you can take off leaves that are dead, like these bottom leaves. And while I'm doing that, I'm checking it. I'm looking for mealybug or aphids or, anything else that might be going on. I don't see anything going on. I think the plant is perfectly healthy. It's just been severely neglected and it's been pouting. So we're going to watch this one over the next few months and see if it doesn't just absolutely bounce out of it and become something magnificent now that it's getting some attention, getting some sun on its face, getting some limelight. Okay. All right. So this, and the Hectea is a subterranean bromeliad, meaning it's not an air plant because it does grow roots, but it's so incredibly tough and resilient. It really doesn't need much. It's really, really close to plastic in terms of its care. Just doesn't need a whole lot. Okay, so Hectea will go there. Love it, love it, love it. Covering up the roots with this soil. Cute, 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 cute. Okay, all right, now we're making progress. All right, now let's take out the roots of this crassula. Had I left that there, it would have started coming back. It would have grown back. I don't need that to happen, so I'm not going to worry about it growing back. Okay, now, all right, let me just real quick clean up this little echeveria while I'm right here. All those dead leaves. This also was completely hidden. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And now I'm going to pop this milii right here next to its friend in front of this wound. It's not really a wound, but the butt of the plant to kind of cover that up. Do a hole here, nice deep hole. I'm not going to work with that milii as a cutting because it will hate me, especially this time of year. Oh my gosh. I haven't really had any success working with milii as cuttings anyway. It's tricky to get them to grow rooted, isn't it? Okay, so let me dig out this guy. And knowing me, it's probably 2 plants. Yep. Because I never plant 1 when I can plant 2 or 10. Okay. Take this guy. Hey, how are you? Looking good. See, I got my little roots here. So I'm going to pop him in right here. And how do I feel about this solo milii? You know what? I feel pretty good about that. I'm not offended by that one. It's not crowding my variegata. I do have a couple of dead leaves to pull off of this though. Hi babies! I took one of my pups over and gifted it to my coral reef client, to Michael and Cesar over in University City. But I still have 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 or 5 more babies. So that just makes me happy, happy, happy. Okay, so the decision I need to make now is, am I going to leave this one? And the answer is yes, I am. So I can push this dirt back. And then I'll just pull in some more chamois beige top dressing, cover up my mess. No big deal. And you know what? In the fall, when things cool down and stuff's not so stressed out. Maybe I'll throw in some more sedum or more rosettes or more setivaria, just, you know, for color and texture in here. But throughout this hotter part of the summer, I really like the idea of allowing the garden to breathe a little bit. So I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to cover all this up with top dressing. I'm really liking that idea a lot. I'm going to bury my little milii. Okay, and then this pot. Now, see, now I can get to things, because this pot has been driving me crazy too, because it's very crooked. There we go. Is that better?
Still crooked.
Leaning this way?
Yep.
Yeah. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. Let me step back here and see what I've done. Oh, heck yeah. Yes, that is so much better. And then I'm going to take, look at this. I had one of my followers gave me this beautiful shell. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that. And I'm going to pop it in right here. Cute. Let me get rid of this guy, put him over here. Yeah, all right. All right, then just a little finish work, and look at all this crap that I took out. Can you even? Look at that. So I'll get all of this cleaned up, store it over in the Garden of Death for future use. Throw down some chamois beige. Do, you know, a little more meticulous cleanup. And then when we get around to the next Walkabout Wednesday, I'll show you how it looks all tidy and finished. So there you have it. Get an umbrella and go outside in the later part of the day. And you know what, if it's too hot where you're at to really manipulate the plants, you can still clean, right? You can clean up leaves, detritus, pull weeds, re-top dress. Just make sure to stay hydrated, make sure to bring some shade along with you. I think that you'll find it extremely gratifying. And then you can sit with your wine or your coffee or your tea or whatever, if it's me, lemon water, and you can admire your handiwork. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity in my garden in Vista with your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.